G'day there folks. Well, a bit of time has elapsed since I uploaded the last of my videos in 2008. It's now 2023. 15 years has passed. I lost access to my YouTube channel around 2011 and I only just worked out how to get back into it today. So I've got 15 years worth of backed up videos that I've got to process and upload. Technology has changed a fair bit since then, so let's see what happens in the coming months. Hey Stella, Stella! So, what we have today is another rifle from the collection. This one is staying with me at the moment, thanks to Nick. And this is another Lithgow HT sniper rifle, #1 MkIII Star HT, heavy telescoped rifle. And just a quick look at this one today, because you can refer to my other HT video for more information on these rifles. But this one's just a bit of a back to YouTube special, and there's something interesting about this rifle. So unlike the other rifle that I've featured previously, which was a high mount rifle, this rifle is a low mount rifle. And you can see in the timber there is a scallop cut out of the rear handguard to allow for the sit, I suppose you'd say, of the front of the scope. And there's something interesting about this rifle as well. The overwhelming majority of the 1600 odd HT rifles that were converted during 1944-45 was that they were primarily built on First World War actions, about 1916 or thereabouts roughly, which many of these rifles had been converted to marksman rifles in the 1930s with heavy barrels, which were the long Lee pattern, just cut back to the 25-inch SMLE length. But this rifle is different in that, rather than being one of the First War pattern receivers that the rifle was built on, this one is actually built on a Second World War Lithgow action, 1941. Very unusual, and I haven't seen too many rifles of that type. So like the HT in the other video, this one is also fitted with a 1918 pattern scope made here in Australia, and it's the only scope that we had drawings for to manufacture during the Second World War, hence we made these rifles. And of course the scope case is another one of these familiar hardened, somehow resin or some sort of material impregnated cases, and they're pretty solid, these particular cases. So yeah, and the rifle, of course, the scope of course has the two leather ended scope caps which serve to protect while it's not being used. So this rifle was discovered several years ago. It had been sporterized, so the front timber had been cut back to not far forward of the rear sight there. So it was professionally refurbished and returned to pretty much its military state. And thanks to Nick, this is a cracker of a rifle, and it shoots a lot better than I do. And of course there's the Vegemite in the background. So this is just a quick one, a welcome back to YouTube video, and just to say there'll be more of it in the future.